It's not a deal. At least not the way you think. In most cases, it's the bank selling the home. And if you are the type of buyer who's looking for great opportunities, this is exactly where people either win big or make very expensive mistakes because they don't realize this type of sale follows completely different rules. And it's called power of sale. In Ontario, it's not the same as foreclosure. In Ontario, the power of sale, the bank does not own the home. The bank controls the sale only. And that changes everything. It changes how you negotiate, and it changes what risk you take, and it changes what could you miss. Let me show you what happens behind the scene, because this is the part where most buyers never see. It doesn't start with a deal, actually start with someone's falling behind. So the first thing happens is the homeowner misses their monthly mortgage payments, usually 3 months, sometimes more. The next step is the bank steps in and issues something called notice of sale. At this point, the homeowner has 35 days, just 35 days to fix everything, to catch up on their missed mortgage payments or refinance the entire mortgage. If they can do it, great, the process stops and the home stays theirs. But if they cannot do it, the bank will take over. Like I mentioned, the bank will not take ownership. The bank will take over the sale only. They will hire an agent, list the property for sale, and sell the property. This is the part where most people misunderstand. The motivation of the bank is not to maximize the price. The motivation is just to recover the debt. That means they are playing completely different game than a typical seller. And this is where it becomes very interesting for buyers, because when the seller is the bank, the motivation is completely different. These properties are often priced below the market value, not because they are a steal, but because the goal of the bank is speed. The bank wants to move the sale quickly, not to make a profit out of these properties. And if you are a buyer trying to find an edge in this market, this is where most people are paying attention to. Think about what happens in the past few years, the year of 21 and 22. So many home buyers bought at peak prices. And what happened after? The interest rate went up. That means their monthly mortgage payments went up. Then the value of homes came down in some areas. Now we have so many homeowners own more than the property is worth. And we are starting to see more of these listings across the GTA, especially in the condo market. And this is not a one-off situation. And this is not a theory. Actually, the numbers is telling us that there are over 250 active power of sale across the GTA. And this is where it becomes very interesting. There are so many properties are not labeled as power of sale on MLS. And if we include those hidden listings, the number get closer to 800 active power of sale across the GTA. Like I mentioned, this is not a one-off situation. This is a growing segment of the market. And for buyers, there are a lot of opportunities are showing up, but only if you know what you're looking at. By the way, I'm Ilham Ibrahim, a real estate agent here in Vaughan. I help families navigate the buying and selling with a clear and simple real estate guidance. If you would like some help or you would like to chat about your situation, I'm more than happy to help you. And here where I want to be very honest with you, because this is where most buyers get caught. Power of sale properties come with real risks. So if you are not prepared, it can cost you. Risk number one, these properties are sold as is. That means the bank give you zero guarantees, zero disclosure, and zero explanation. So if there is a leaking roof or an issue in the foundation or mold behind the walls, that become your problem the moment you close. Risk number 2, sometimes the access to the property is limited. That means you may not get the time that you need to properly inspect the property. Or sometimes you are working with tight windows. Or sometimes there are restrictions on when you can enter the property. And that changes how confident you can be in what you're buying. Risk number 3 is timeline. Banks don't move like people. Banks don't deal with emotions. So they won't rush a sale just because you need to move. They follow their process, and sometimes their process is unpredictable. So expect closing get delayed or extensions happens. So if you are not prepared, it can create pressure and frustration. So yes, power of sales can be a good deal. However, a good deal does not mean an easy deal. Now, I want to talk directly to buyers who are interested in buying power of sale. Because wanting to buy a power of sale and actually closing one successfully are two very different things. And here's how you should approach it the right way. Step 1, get a pre-approval. The bank won't wait for you until you figure things out. You're either ready or not. Step 2, understand the value of the property. Just because the property is listed lower, that does not mean it's underpriced. It means that the bank has a number and they have to recover that number. Step 3 is always push for the inspections. Anytime, every time. And if the conditions are not accepted, then your due diligence needs to go deeper before you submit. Number 4, bring in real estate lawyer before you submit the offer, not after, before, because the agreements are written to protect the bank, not you, the buyer. Number 5, and the final one, is adjust your expectations on timing. This is not a moving fast, emotional transaction. The buyer who wins here are the ones who are prepared, patient, and surrounded by the right team. So, whether you are a homeowner who's navigating this difficult time or a home buyer looking for opportunities, understanding the process makes all the difference. And you should not fear the power of sale. It's just part of how this market works. And knowing how to position yourself, it just makes all the difference. If you like this video, I highly appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel, push the like notification buttons, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.